name's Janine, and I've been working with Lingua Schools now for 15 years. So I know very well the school and the programs that we offer. I've prepared a presentation for you, which I will go through, and then we'll have lots of opportunity to ask any questions at the end. Okay, so I'll just share my screen with you. Let's see if this technology works. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, can you see the screen okay? Yep, can you see everything?
Not yet.
No?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I see it now.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So you see the picture of the students with the big paella?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, I see it.
So this actually is a photo of our garden that we have at the school. We're very lucky. We have a big space outside, and this is one of the activities that we do in the summer, where we have some professional chefs come to the school and prepare a traditional paella for us. So this is a very popular activity. Okay, so who are we? So Lingua Schools is a network of language schools. Our head office is here in Barcelona, but we also offer the opportunity to study Spanish in other locations. So on the screen, you can see the different locations that we offer in different parts of Spain. So you can have classes on the coast, in the center of the country, in the north of the country. I think for whatever you're looking for, we have a location that would be suitable. Larger cities, smaller towns, locations that have more or less tourism. We always try to advise students on the location based on their interests and what they're looking for. All of our schools are obviously specialists in Spanish language. All the schools also are members of Instituto Cervantes, which here in Spain is very important. It's an accreditation which shows that language schools have a high enough level of programs, staff, facilities. So this is something that's important to bear in mind when you're looking for language schools, particularly in the case of students who need student visas. That's very important. Okay, so the Spanish courses that we offer. There's a wide variety of Spanish courses. The most popular course is the Intensive 20. So this course is a full-time course, and it consists of 4 classes per day from Monday to Friday. Okay, so classes are always during the week. We don't do Spanish classes at the weekend. This is your opportunity to have your free time and experience the city. The intensive course can have classes in the morning or classes in the afternoon. It depends a little bit on the time of year, if we're in low season, if we're in high season, and also it can depend on the location, okay? The classes are between 45 and 55 minutes, again, depending on where you have your classes. And the maximum number of students is small. The groups are small, so maybe up to a maximum of 10 students. On average, I would say 6 or 7 students. The long-term intensive courses are particularly interesting for students who will be applying for student visas. We offer these long-term programs with holidays included at our schools in Barcelona, Madrid, and Granada. Okay, and these courses include vacation, which you can take whenever you like during the program. They're available for 30 weeks, 40 weeks, and 52 weeks. And obviously all of those durations would require a student visa to be able to take the course. Okay. In terms of the number of hours, the long-term intensive is the same as the intensive course. The difference is the length of the course and that you have holidays included. We also offer a university pathway program. So this program essentially combines Spanish language and preparation for entrance to a Spanish university. The course consists of Spanish language until January. So the course starts in September. And then from January until May, you would have your preparation for the university entrance exam. This is becoming a more and more popular course. We have 12 students starting in January, their preparation. They're very excited. And hopefully they will succeed in the entrance exams. And then in September, they will start studying their bachelor's degree in a Spanish university. We offer private classes. Private classes are very useful if a student wants to focus on something specific. Maybe you need to work on your grammar. Perhaps you want to practice your pronunciation of Spanish. Or just you have an area of interest. Maybe you want to practice Spanish for a particular job or for particular studies that you're doing. So private classes are always catered to the student's needs, and the teacher will prepare the classes based on the student's level as well. Okay. Private classes can always be added to any other course. Okay. And it's something you can do as well when you're at the school. You just come and speak to us and we can always add private classes as well. We also offer a combined program. So that's essentially group classes plus private classes. And the way it works is 20 group classes, and then you can buy a pack of 5 or 10 private classes. Okay. And that's divided through the week. Okay. Accommodation. So in all of our locations, we offer accommodation for our students, which can be booked in shared apartments or with a host family. The shared apartments are located centrally. For example, here in Barcelona, the shared apartments are always within 25 minutes of the school. That can be walking distance or by public transport. The shared apartments, of course, are all different, but generally speaking, there's an average of 3 to 6 students per apartment. You have your own bedroom and you share the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, the bathrooms with other students. Obviously, in the apartments, you have everything you need. You have Wi-Fi connection, washing machine, television, everything you need in the kitchen to prepare your meals. In Barcelona in particular, we do also offer the option to book the apartment with a private bathroom. You also have the option to choose a big single room, which is a more spacious bedroom. So there's quite a few different options. For the host family, it can be a single lady, it can be a couple. They might have children, they might not have children. We have lots of different types of families. Students often choose host family because it's a great opportunity to practice your Spanish, of course, outside the classroom. It's a great opportunity to try local food and also to find out a little bit of secret information about the location you're studying in. Obviously, the families know the cities very, very well. So it's a really good opportunity from a cultural point of view. The accommodation can be booked for the entire duration of your stay. Sometimes students prefer just to book 1 month, 2 months, and then they wait till they're in Barcelona, for example, or Granada, and decide if they want to continue with the accommodation. So it's very flexible in that sense. Accommodation is always available from Sunday before the course starts until Saturday after the course finishes. We also offer airport transfer services in all of our locations. So if someone feels a bit nervous, maybe you have 0 level of Spanish at the moment and you maybe want to have someone to pick you up at the airport, this is a service that we offer in all of our locations. Okay. So here in Barcelona, where I am now, I'm speaking to you from Barcelona. We have two buildings. The images that you see now are the first building that we opened with Lingua Schools. It's a beautiful building, as you can see. It's located on a private street in the center of Barcelona. We have rooftop terraces. We have a garden as well. And the classrooms have traditional Spanish features. As you can see, it's a very, very pretty building. We did outgrow this building. Unfortunately, with the age of the building and its importance, we aren't able to make it any bigger. So we had to find another building. And we were very, very lucky to find another school located very, very close by. So it's just a 10-minute walk from the original school. And it's very, very different. The style is very different. It's much more modern. As you can see from the images, it's very bright. We have a huge garden, which we use for activities for our welcome drink every Monday. And it's a great space for students to be able to use during their break times. All of the classrooms have either digital screens or projectors, so teachers can use the internet, they can access digital materials whenever they need to. Of course, we also have heating and we have air conditioning in the classrooms, which is very important in the summer because it can get quite warm. So we think the classrooms we offer are very comfortable and provide a nice learning environment for our students. The schools are open all day. Students are welcome to use our classrooms if they want to do some private study as well. So this is always something that students can do. Okay, so to specify Barcelona, as you can see, it's a real mix of nationalities. I would say at the moment, for example, that we're in the winter months. Most of our students are long-term students. So they're here with student visas. At the moment, we have a student from Taiwan. We have students from Japan, from South Korea, students from the UK, from the US, from Brazil. And then also we do have European students who tend to do shorter programs, anything from 2 to 12 weeks. But it's a real mix. In terms of ages, I would say the vast majority of students are in their mid-20s. In the summer, we tend to have more students that are younger, 18, 19, 20. And of course, we do also welcome older students as well, which provides a really nice mixed environment for our students. The groups are always organized according to level. That's the most important thing for us. So if we have complete beginners, you will be placed with other students who have never studied before. If you have some knowledge of Spanish, you will take a level test. This is something you do before arrival, and this makes sure that we know which group to place you in. Okay, so in a group, it can be very, very international, and there can be students of different ages as well. So I've compiled a short video for you, just some comments from some of our current students. They're showing off their Spanish skills, but we've included subtitles in English as well. So I'll just play this for you. I just want to point out that all of the students you've just seen came to us with zero knowledge of Spanish. And so it makes me very happy to see that they can communicate so well in Spanish. They're long-term students who have worked their way through the levels. And so, yes, I'm very, very personally proud of these students and their level of Spanish. Here are some comments from one of our teachers. So all of our teachers are native Spanish speakers. They might be from the city itself. They might be from other parts of Spain. And we also have some teachers who are from other Spanish-speaking countries. For us, the total immersion experience means that we use Spanish in class. We understand not everybody has English as a second language, and it's really important to be immersed from day one. Don't worry if you don't speak any Spanish. The teachers are very experienced and very qualified at teaching students of all levels. And of course, you have your book and materials. So even from the first day, you're already speaking Spanish.
Hi, I'm Belen, a teacher at Lingua Schools Barcelona. Barcelona is full of life, history, culture, making it the perfect place to learn Spanish. I love teaching international students and sharing my culture with them. I know learning a language can be a little bit difficult and challenging sometimes. That's why we try to make our classes as fun as possible and as enjoyable as possible. At Lingua Schools, you'll practice your Spanish both inside and outside of the classroom, immersing yourself in local culture and sharing with international students. We can't wait to welcome you to Barcelona. Os esperamos pronto.
So that's Belen. So she's one of our teachers here in the Barcelona school. As you can see, she very much enjoys her job. Okay, so something which is a nice extra for our students is the opportunity to take part in the cultural program. So every location that we offer has their own activity program. This can be something that's offered during the week, after classes. It can be in the evening. It can be at the weekend as well. Okay. The activities can include something that's free. We always try to offer a free activity. Or if you're visiting a museum, you're visiting a gallery, you're going on an excursion, there's a small cost for students, but we always try to find activities which we feel are worth the money. For example, this week, the students here in Barcelona have had a number of different activities. We have the welcome drink every Monday. Also, the students did a language exchange with local Spaniards who wanted to practice their English, their German, different languages. And it's a good opportunity to meet local people. We also had a salsa evening. So this was another free activity where students can learn how to dance salsa. And also an excursion to Montserrat, which is a beautiful mountain located just to the north of Barcelona. So every week there will be something different which you can sign up for. The activities are not obligatory. You don't have to sign up, but I think it's a really good opportunity to practice your Spanish and to get to know other students that are studying at the school. I wanted to show you a video from Julia, who is our activity coordinator here in Barcelona.
So every week I organize activities and events so that the students can get to know a little bit more about the Spanish, but also the Catalan culture. So we have a lot of fun making new friends from around the world while we practice some more Spanish. We focus on cultural activities so that we can get to know in firsthand what it means to live in Barcelona and what it means to be around this culture. But we also do like very different things, like going for a hike in the mountain of Tibidabo, going for some tapas, or discovering for the first time the Correfoc. So we are welcoming you to come to Barcelona, and we look forward to show you the city and also Catalonia and discover it all together. Have fun and see you soon. Adios.
Okay, so I've gone through and I've explained a little bit about our programs, also about the accommodation options, and I wanted to give you the opportunity to ask questions. Okay, so I'm just gonna close my screen. If I manage to do it. And then you can ask me any questions. Let's have a look.